Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 3 slot. Now here's Westbrook. And he just worked New York in that last game. No good from outside. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia.
Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? A change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope.
Embiid against Bryant. That's tipped. 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And for the Wizards and their new front office doors, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability in D.C., and I think once they address that, the rest of the rebuild could come easier.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Outside Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you, not a lot you can do on defense there, boy. Curry on a mission to score the basketball.
Westbrook passes to Beal. Good D by Embiid.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Brown. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Westbrook, no good. Beal against Green. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Simmons inside. He's covered by Brown. Harris, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Hachimura. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Wizards trail by 6. Right side Beal. And another miss by Washington.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Embiid trying to break loose. Basket good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, Greg, you want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
In front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. You look at Bryant, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Outside, Beal. Can they get it? The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harris up top. He's covered by Brown. Harris kicks to Curry. On the wing, Harris. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit. That one goes. Count it.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Westbrook dishes to Beal. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Tips it. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got his second basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Beal. He had 40 points in the win against New York.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy has proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
And the first one at the line is good.
We have seen Bradley Beal take on more of a leadership role lately. This guy wants to prove he can put a team on those big-time shoulders of his.
And both free throws good for Beal. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Here is Bryant. 76ers getting the bucket. Outside, Beal. Bryant against Harris. 6 to shoot. Hachimura the pass to Westbrook. Three-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by Harris. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Now Curry. Passes it to Simmons. Harris, right side, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Hachimura. Bryant slams it in.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Green against Beal. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Brown.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Washington calls timeout. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Let's take a look now at Russell Westbrook's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 23 points per, 10 assists and 11 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Brown the pass to Westbrook. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Embiid kicks to Harris. Back to Embiid. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Beal can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Green dishes to Harris. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Pass to Harris. Curry against Westbrook. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And a switcher also for Washington. Davis Bertans checks in for Hachimura. Now here's Westbrook. And again, Washington no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Curry wide open, and the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Bertans. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
2.
And the first one drops. And Washington making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here, these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, when you look back on Russell Westbrook's career, the athleticism at the point guard position, borderline absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
True shot.
First one falls for him. And with Westbrook and his elite athleticism, Doris, it can be seen in his great statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh, the strength in his legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive from the point guard position. It's extraordinary.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA, and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook? This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
Bertans finds Westbrook. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Westbrook's got 8 points.
You get the sense that Russell Westbrook relishes contact. He is so physically strong.
And Doris with Westbrook, that competitive fire and edge he plays with can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old school NBA mentality.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Brown outside. The pass to Beal. Over in the corner, Bertans. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. 5 points in the game.
Well, Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Milton. Over Beal. That one a little long.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Bertans passes to Westbrook. Outside, Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet, again, the Wizards good for 2.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Passes it to Harris. Here's Milton. Bertans defending. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Milton's shot is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Westbrook. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Curry with the defensive effort. Now the 76ers on the break. Feeds it to Simmons. He gets that one. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Curry against Westbrook. Curry with the defensive effort.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. a great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
The first free throw is good.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Napier, he's checked in for Brown. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
And that one drops for him.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible.
Here's Milton. Last game out, he had 14. Embiid kicks to Harris. Back to Embiid. Bertans grabs the board. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris. Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Curry outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons. Howard is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Milton in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Beal after Alec Burks' score. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 6 points for Bradley Beal.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Burks for 3. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. And Howard with the stuff.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Napier feeling it out a bit. missed layup.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Simmons passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Detroit. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Off target from three-point range.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Burks with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. Simmons dishes to Howard. Washington with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Now, here's Burks. Napier covering. Simmons against Beal. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, and now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
Here's a look at some stats for Joel Embiid. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 13 rebounds and 3 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option. And understandably, Greg, they got him the rock.
Here's Hachimura. Knocked away. Vertanis passes to Hachimura. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Burks. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Burks, the pass to Embiid. The shot's good. Embiid's got 14 points for the game.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Napier dishes to Beal. That one doesn't go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. A floater. Offensive rebound. Beal with the block. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Vertanis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, what great body control you saw there, laying it up and in despite having the defense draped all over him.
Feibel, the pass to Howard. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. From 20 feet out. Bertans can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Simmons. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
One shot.
That one misses for Simmons. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game, but because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons, he's coming off an excellent season. 6th in assists, 15th in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Wizards trail by 16. And here's Napier. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Burks. Pass to Howard. The feed now to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. They get it again. Howard. High quality look, and he sinks it. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
Now the pass to Hachimura. Here's the teardrop. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
No good from Simmons. Wizards trail by 18. Pass to Bertans. Now here's Napier. Back to Bertans. Kicks it to Beal. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Washington Wizards.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is the chance to create some separation.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Seth Curry in for Burks. And a switcher also for Washington. Smith is checked in. Nice ball movement by Washington.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Pass to Simmons. It doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Smith feeling it out a bit. pass to Beal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Beal. And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
Offensive rebound. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. You take a look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Seth Curry, another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean,
Take a break.
I'd love to see these guys in a team of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Free throw good, Howard. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And that one is good. 14 points for Tobias Harris.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And another miss by Washington. The 76ers leading by 17. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. Great showing for him last season. Putting up about 25 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Howard.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Curry deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Simmons. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Washington fast break. Finishes the break with a slam.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Here's Simmons. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Wagner. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He dishes it to Beal. And it's blocked. Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. Comes up empty down low. Wizards trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tipped away and stolen by Simmons. Curry is inside, working on Smith. That one falls. Curry's got 6.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Smith finds Beal. And another miss by Washington. The 76ers leading by 19. Simmons passes to Harris. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Troy Brown's checked in for Washington. Russell Westbrook comes in for Beal.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Outside Westbrook, looking to get back on track here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Is Russell Westbrook the toughest guy to contain in the league? He's explosive, he's unpredictable, and he is a nightmare for defenders.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
Wow, the fire, the passion. Russell Westbrook plays the game with such unbridled intensity. The relish he takes in competition on a nightly basis is special.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Ryan is checked in for the Wizards. He's perfect from the line this time. 35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Curry against Smith. High arcing shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, Greg, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Lets the three fly. The shot off that time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half? that we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Tobias Harris was red hot to start the first. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
You love guys who improve a little each year. Tobias Harris has become more consistent as a go-to scorer and a much better rebounder. He made some big plays in the first half.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. The 76ers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. And Harris drops them both. From the Wizards, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Beal against Curry. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Curry against Westbrook, and the pass to Embiid. Curry is inside. Shot clock at 6. Simmons inside the line. And the 76ers get it back. Basket counts. Embiid's got 16 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Beal. Back to Westbrook. Bryant up top. There's the triple. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Outside Curry. Down low. Here's Harris. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Westbrook dishes to Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Takes it from 10, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you, Seth Curry, when he shoots the basketball, picture-perfect release, that is so pretty.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 14.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Brown. Embiid. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. For 3, Westbrook. The shot comes out, and Philadelphia the other way now. Over in the corner, Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 5. The dish to Beal. Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. Beal's got 13.
Yeah, Bradley Beal just takes it right into the defender's chest. Beautifully done.
A baseline J, and the shot is long. Wizards have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Simmons. Double team on Westbrook. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Westbrook. 14 points for him.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Westbrook kicks to Bryant. Brown against Simmons. Ball's knocked loose. 5 on the clock. Brown outside. And another miss by Washington.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Yeah, well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
And Embiid drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Hachimura, and the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And Washington making a change here. Napier's checked in. At 6. Great D that time from Green. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back.
but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Washington with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Curry. Harris trying to get free. Here's Embiid. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Napier passes to Bryant. Here's Hachimura, guarded by Harris. Rejected by Harris, and he gets it back. Now here's Simmons. T right on him. Embiid with it, picked up by Bryant. For three, Harris up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. Smith comes in for Russell Westbrook. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
Here's Brown. The 76ers getting the bucket. Outside Bryant. They need this. Smith, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
Here's Napier after Ben Simmons' bucket. Good work there as it goes. Napier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Brown. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Bryant, beyond the arc, and the basket by Napier.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Passes it to Simmons. Harris trying to get free, and Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
From 12 feet out. Smith, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 in their longest homestand of the year.
And Simmons really using his insane
athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now here's Napier. He's got 7. He kicks to Bryant. Now here's Napier, guarded by Curry. Lets it go with a 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Bobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high-flying as ever.
Now here's Bryant. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Howard.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Napier kicks to Bertans. Dishes to Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. Has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Smith hits them both. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Now Curry. 12 points for him. Washington with the rebound. Brown the pass to Napier. Back to Brown. Pass to Bertans. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Milton the pass to Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Mahimi dishes to Smith. 9 feet out. It's good. Smith's got 4 points this quarter. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. To the inside. Here's Howard. Rebound by Mahimi. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Smith against Curry. Rejected by Harris. Here's Milton. 6 points for him. Green kicks to Harris. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action after this word. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, G.A., you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Korkmaz. Mike Scott out there with Howard. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Milton in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Payton. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Here's Payton after Alec Burks' score. Payton passes to Smith. Here's Pasekniks. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's the pass to Thibault. And he gets it to go.
Well, Burke showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
That one misses. The Wizards shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Here's Matthews, and the layup is good.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Kicks to Howard. Pass to Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Thibault, covered by Smith. Count the basket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's Mahinmi. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, throwing his weight around inside, Mahinmi goes up against pressure and gets it to fall.
Here's Thibault. He's covered by Matthews. Burks looking around. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Mahinmi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahinmi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
Smith against Burks. From 13, nice shot by Smith.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And Philadelphia has possession, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Thibault. That shot off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Smith outside. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Howard. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. He goes up again. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Both good from the line that time.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Poked away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Thibault, covered by Payton. 5 to shoot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. In basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Smith against Burks. And there it is for him. Burks has got 4 this quarter.
Well, terrific quickness. The burst of Alec Burks looking strong inside.
Payton passes to Pasek-Nicks. Knocked loose and stolen by Scott. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Korkmaz. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the rejection by Embiid. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pasek-Nicks passes to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Burks with the steal. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You've got to stay attached to Alec Burks. What a job in transition as he takes off toward the rim.
Passes to Payton. Knocks it loose. Embiid with the steal. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots, and everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Here is Robinson after the basket by Washington. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Payton, and Payton throws it down hard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Embiid. Bounce pass Robinson. Korkmaz. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Payton passes to Besekniks. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Robinson, and he banks in the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. To the middle, here's Mahinmi, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
Now, I think everyone knows when Mahinmi gets the ball inside, often the better choice is to foul him, and we'll see if he can make them pay for that.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And this is where Mahinmi gets into some trouble, right? You think over his career, percentage-wise, it has not improved as a foul shooter.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Zaire Smith in for Alec Burks. Mahinmi hits them both. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Howard, the pass to Robinson. There's the pass to Korkmaz. And here is Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Korkmaz kicks to Robinson. From deep. Washington with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now, here is Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls. That one falls. so he hits both of them. Wizards have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Smith inside, covered by Smith. The layup off target. And finished off by Robinson.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here is Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Smith. In transition, here come the Wizards. Smith with the ball. Matthews, no one around him. And again, Washington, no good. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. The Wizards shooting 40% in the fourth. Smith against Smith. And that one is off. Good D by Howard. Korkmaz kicks to Smith. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smith. Now here's Payton. Defense right on him. Back to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith. They get it back. Back to Matthews. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
How about Jan Mahimi with a good pass? Not a guy you typically run the offense through, but his feel for the game has really grown.
Pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Howard. He kicks it to Smith. Takes the 3. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. But they recover it. And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game. .139 left to play in the final quarter. Smith against Scott. Payton looking around. Matthews dishes to Payton. 4 on the shot clock. Mahimi passes to Payton. From deep three-point range, Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Now, here is Smith. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Howard kicks to Smith. Passes it to Korkmaz. Here's Robinson. Rebound by Mahimi. Smith with it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active, to be aggressive, and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.